Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Schway at Schwarbage, a Batman, Batfan, Bat Review, Batpod, Batcast. I'm Will.
I am Jack.
And I am oh man, I feel great. I am so good right now.
Has it ever occurred to
Glad.
you, Jack, that Quentin's original bit of introducing himself as a different person in every episode is dead, and now it's just Quentin giving life updates? It's not the same
Yeah.
bit it started out as.
Well, everything changes,
Yeah,
and
with time.
that includes
Mm-hmm.
this Quentin's bit. But I want to
Cool.
know why everything is so great. On your end, Quentin.
You know, we all get older and we all get a little bit crunklier. But you know what? You know what? You wanna know my last Amazon order? My
Well,
last
sure.
Amazon order was foot peel mask foot for men. Mask dermatology tested, repairs heals and removes dry dead skin for baby soft feet. Exfoliating foot
Okay.
mask peel for dry cracked feet.
Okay.
Okay,
You
question.
didn't really need to share that.
Question.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know what? I
Because he's
just
got
thought
cracked feet.
Yeah, because I got old callous cracked feet and I thought I'll whip these
Now you
I'll
can
put these
now you can
babies
step
on.
on sharp things easier, though.
Uh
You're making your feet weak.
yeah, but they feel good. But you know what? I put that little foot mask on and I let it soak over my feet and I let the chemicals kind of sting my feet a little bit and it hurt, but then over the days the dead skin started to shred off. But do you know what? It's unnatural. My feet aren't supposed to be this baby
I don't
soft.
think
It's
I
it's
don't think this
ungodly.
is comparable. I know that you're just doing a bit on its own, not related to anything we're talking about, but I don't think it's comparable.
Comparable to what exactly?
You know damn well what. You know what bit you're doing.
I
Well,
would
but
like I would like to posit that my transformation, my foot from old and crinkly and crunkly to baby soft and baby smooth is much like an episode of Batman Beyond that it might just remind me of. Maybe
Golem.
see no, not that piece of shit. Season 3 episode 5 Out of the Past.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Because I just
Coincidentally.
watched that yesterday. And
Holy shit, me
have come
too.
prepared to talk about it.
Really?
I watched it this morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
watched it last
procrastinator.
night, and the night before that, and the night before that, and the night
I've
before
watched
that.
it quite a few times.
I've watched it a couple times.
Okay. Is that true? Did you actually?
Yeah, I've watched it 3 times, and Quentin has watched it a lot.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know why. I don't know why. It's just there were parts that I was like, I don't know if I quite remember that correctly. So I would go back and watch the clip, and then I would just finish out the episode for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to hear any of the things that you've noticed more on repeat watches or anything like that, because
Yep.
I just have one watch. Well, I've seen it before, but I just have one recent watch. So this should be an interesting perspective.
Can I share my biggest takeaway, or I guess it's not really a takeaway, my biggest note with this episode right off the bat? Not really in order, but I'm not hearing a no, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
There's some Andrea Beaumont slander in this, and I'm not gonna take it.
Am I an idiot for not knowing what you're talking about at all?
You're not an idiot, but I do think you'll remember once I explain myself. Quentin,
Okay.
are you aware of what I'm talking about?
No, I know exactly. Can I take a guess?
Yes, you can.
So, are you going to talk about how, while he's looking through the computer at all of his past loves, Andrea Beaumont is completely
Yeah, not there.
absent? Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I now know what you're talking about.
Yeah. To remind the audience, Andrea Beaumont is the love interest from the DCAU film Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is the love interest with Bruce shares the most chemistry, excluding Wonder Woman, but Justice League hadn't come out yet, So doesn't count. I'm not gonna get on them for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on them for. I mean, the movie was out. Movie was out.
Movie was out. Movie was definitely out.
Well, let's explain why he was looking at photos of all his past loves, because that's kind of the crux of this story.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So
Thoughts on the Batman Beyond intro?
Man, always a
it's still
banger.
hard. It's still
Yeah.
hard.
Hidden good this time. It hit better every time I rewatch this episode.
Yeah. Is there
So-
going to be a time when we talk about it and we're just like, it just didn't. It just didn't this time.
Like,
Hasn't happened yet.
yeah, I don't think it's impossible, but not yet.
But the intro, what's really great about this episode is that when the music of the intro stops, that doesn't mean that there's no more music to be heard.
Yep.
Because we open on the on our boys Bruce and Terry at a wonderful musical.
In an all too familiar location to our thumbnails.
Yay!
So they are watching The Legend of Batman, the completely fictional musical that they concocted for this cold open bit, which has become the basis of our entire show, if we want to talk a little bit about that.
Would you like me? Should I explain like the history of me conceptualizing the show? And Jack, I don't know if you even remember this, but do you remember when I first came up with the idea?
Vaguely, I think.
Okay, we were we were watching Batman Beyond together. I had seen it before, and you had not. And we
Right.
got to this episode, and they said that line, and my like less than like a minute later, like I thought about it for a couple seconds, but I was like, sounds like the name of a Batman podcast. And then like a year later, I messaged both of you guys like, you guys want to do a Batman podcast called It's Schway at Schwarbage.
And the rest is
And
history.
now, yeah, done 20 episodes now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
I wonder how
To
many
ex-
hours. Roughly 20, I guess. Probably rounding up to like
More
more
than
like
20.
40. More closer to 40.
I think like, yeah, 30 something.
And we're not counting like bonuses and
Oh yeah.
productions and
That's-
stuff.
That is true. We do have like a fucking list of productions.
Mhm.
I wonder how many productions on its own we have.
I mean, there's 2 elongated. There's the Batman review. There's all the long Halloween stuff. Oh
It's
damn,
good
Valentine's
stuff.
Day is coming up. We'll talk about
Yes.
this later.
That's 9. So technically we've done 29 pieces of content as of this
Since
recording.
we're already talking about ourselves, do you guys wanna check in?
Oh!
Well, wait. Let's finish. I think people
Okay,
don't know what
okay,
we're
okay.
talking about right now. Let's
Yeah.
finish
Okay.
explaining what Schway Schwarbage like comes from. Because
In my notes, I just wrote they said the thing in all caps, and when I first
I
watched
wrote
it,
the exact same note verbatim.
Yeah.
when I watched this, I like broke down. Like when they say it, it was like a weird surreal moment. Like I know this podcast isn't like it's not anything, but when I heard it, it was such a surreal experience. I broke down laughing.
It was a Jason Todd moment.
Yeah.
But you are still alive, luckily.
Yeah.
The reason they say where this line comes from is Terry has taken Bruce to see this lovely musical for his birthday, and Bruce is not all too amused at this, somewhat cheesy musical. I'm kind of the view that all musicals are cheesy, at least that I've seen. But
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
doesn't love this one, and Terry goes like, "Oh, come on, it's Schway," and then Bruce says, "It's Schwarbage."
That's the Batman impression that we need right there. It's the
I didn't mean to slander musicals there. I don't know why I went down that path.
Somebody's going to clip that and put that on Twitter, and you are going to. It'll blow the
I'm
show
cooked.
up, but you're
I'm
going to be
cooked.
just buried in hate.
No, that's
For the
nothing
record,
wrong
for
with
the
being
record.
cheesy. There's nothing wrong with being cheesy.
For the record, me and Quentin love musicals.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Can't get enough of them.
And I don't hate musicals. I
Just think they're
respect
cheesy.
the art form. I respect the art form.
I am quote retweeting
Please
Lin-Manuel
don't.
Miranda right now.
Please don't.
Is the thing that I'm going to do. Going to see where's the Batman musical, where's the
There's
Legend of
nothing wrong
Batman
with
Man.
being cheesy.
The
But-
Hamilton man will not respond to that.
No,
He
the
does not care.
Hamilton man will. He will. He'll work on anything.
Anyway, then Bruce gets annoyed at this musical, and he just gets up
He
and
leaves.
leaves.
He does.
That's messed up. That's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful.
Because I'll admit the songs, the two songs we get to hear parts of,
Bangers.
they're kind of bangers.
I want to hear at least a demo track. Come on, Batman Beyond cast and crew. You could have done something. You could have done something.
Okay, guys, we have to interject these during the review, because if we wait until the end to talk about our updates, it's going to be like half an hour straight of us just talking about ourselves.
Okay. Let's. So we've discussed the opening section. Now we can do an update because this is Big 20.
I'm gonna condense some of the categories since last time. The Schway count and the Chwip count and the newly included Schwarbage count, I'm gonna include in one section. I'm gonna do the Lost Batman and Robin traits together, although actually there aren't any new ones, so
We've been
maybe
slacking.
we won't do that
We've
one.
been
Let's skip
slacking.
that one. Let's
Oh,
skip
no.
that one. Things we'll get to, and then okay. Well, here are the categories: the Schway, Chwip, Schwarbage count, things we've promised to get to, the unanimous Schways, the non-unanimous Schways, the non-unanimous Schwarbers, and the unanimous Schwarbages. What do you guys want to start out with?
Twip count. Twip.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Let's do the
okay.
Twip count.
So we're gonna do Schway count, Chwip count, and Schwarbage count all together. We have reviewed 3 episodes of Batman Beyond. What do you guys think the Schway count is?
It's whatever it was last time plus 1. I think.
Yeah, I would say 1 or 2 at the very most.
I'm saying 7 total across all 3.
7 total from Jack. Quentin, how many? What is our Schway count?
What
What do your guess is 1 or 2? I'm gonna need you to narrow it down.
Schway count. 1 or 2 more. I'll say
Okay.
I'll say 9.
In Golem, there was 1 Schway.
Oh God.
In Payback, there were no Schways, and out of the past, there was 1 Schway
There's
for a
only
total
2.
of 2.
Oh God.
Man, we are failing our mission. We are very much
It's
failing
not our mission.
Our mission is to include as much Schway content as possible, and we have not done that.
Yeah,
Okay,
our mission
on to
statement
Twip.
originally was actually just said.
we don't even have 1 per.
Do we have more Twip? I will be boggled if we have more Twips than we have Schways.
There's
Okay,
1.
how many-
My guess for
how
Twip
many-
is 1.
Okay.
Listen, self-fulfilling prophecy. I think that it's going to be 3. I think it's going to be 1 more than we have Schway.
Okay. In Golem, there were 5 Twips.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
In Payback, there were 0 Twips, and out of the past, there were 0 Twips, for a combined total of 5 Twips.
That's terrible. This is
Okay.
actually awful.
Wow.
And our Schwarbage count.
1. I think that's pretty clear. It's not a real word. It's just neither. Unlike Schway and Twip.
Quentin,
It's
do you
just
agree
a
with 1?
jest invented by the
I mean, I'm
the
going to go for
crocodile
0.
Bruce.
In Schwarbage, what? In Schwarbage, we have in Out of the Past we have one, for a combined total of one.
Oh, I didn't know that we were counting the one that we are
Yes,
reviewing
I've
now.
been counting it this whole time.
Oh well. Okay.
I said it in the past too.
Well, I closed my eyes and covered my ears for those.
Bad podcast etiquette.
Yeah, well, I was bracing myself for the
Impact.
horrors. Yeah. Anyway, back to
what
the
does
episode.
Bruce do when he gets back home?
This is where he looks on the computer. This is very sad. This is his sad boy arc, if you will.
He just looks at all the women in his life. For some reason, specifically the women, Barbara included.
Okay. I made a note of everyone. Zatanna is cool to see, because in their episode, it really kind of feels like he didn't reciprocate.
Yep.
But it's nice to see that he did like her. Lois Lane is funny at first, and then sad because she marries his best friend in this universe.
Yep.
Still pretty funny.
See, Catwoman seems normal until you remember that episode of the New Adventures of the New Adventures of Batman. You guys remember the one where Catwoman tried to seduce Nightwing?
Oh, yeah.
That happened. And then Barbara is cringe.
Barbara's bad.
Yeah.
And then, Phantasm slander. Come on.
God damn.
Come on.
Maybe he was
great.
about to get to her, and then Talia walks into the room.
But also Talia, if there are more photos, Talia, why am I not in there? Give it a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's going through them.
She's doing her bit, She has to come up with some line to introduce the fact that she's she's basically broken into his house.
No, she knows that he keeps a key under the doormat.
Yeah, I was going to say she might have a key.
Okay, alright. You know how when somebody's a little bit paranoid, like it's the doormat thing, but they do a weird offshoot where it's in a potted plant or something.
Yeah.
Where do you think the spare key is on the Wayne estate just front porch? Where do you guys think it's hidden?
I think he just keeps the door unlocked. Because if you are the moron that's going to break into the place that has at least 3 superheroes living in it at all times, that's on you.
Yeah.
But no one knows that.
Some people know it.
I mean, Talia knows it.
Yeah.
But
Speaking
she just
of which,
walks in.
The biggest dunk in this entire episode is... It's also very, very sad. When Terry gets back... and Talia's like, I've known about Terry for some time. The new Batman had to be someone close to Bruce, and you were the only candidate.
Jesus.
Where's the lie? It's either
they
him or
all
Ace
say
the
it
Bat.
straight-faced, but God.
Yeah.
Okay, just so we're clear with everyone, do either of you guys want to explain who Talia is for those who may not have seen the animated
Go
series?
play Arkham City.
Or played Arkham City.
Go play
or
Arkham
played
City.
Arkham Knight.
Or read a comic book.
Yeah.
Arkham City will mostly explain it, and also is just good.
Yeah, it's a good time. But are we going?
Well,
to explain
we'll wait. No, let's give them a minute to go play the whole game.
But Will,
What's
some
up?
people don't play video games.
Well, then they should play Arkham City. It's a good introduction. Kicks ass.
They should play Arkham Asylum first. But
No.
okay.
If they're gonna do that, they should go back to Origins.
No, you should not.
Play it timeline order. Play the Arkham games in timeline order. Best experience.
No.
Play Arkham Knight first, and then wrap around to Asylum and play from there.
Star Wars
Talia
rules.
is
Watch
Ra's al
Arkham
Ghul's
City.
daughter.
Yeah, and Ra's al Ghul is the head of the League of Assassins or League of Shadows, depending on what version, what continuity you're
In this, it's
watching
League of
from.
Shadows.
Yeah.
And they have this thing called the Lazarus Pit, which they can dip into, and it makes them young again. So,
but
Ray
also crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of a monkey's paw thing where you come
Yeah.
back and you
I.e.
have a
Jason Todd.
bloodlust. Yeah, i.e. Jason Todd.
if you've ever heard of Jason Todd, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. If you're
Actually,
familiar with the works of Jason Todd.
funny bringing up Jason Todd because the last time I watched through this last night with my I had a person that I was watching it with, and that was my girlfriend, and she has a very limited scope of Batman Beyond. The only other Batman Beyond that we've seen together was Return of the Joker. So she was like, "Okay, this is Terry," but that was a long time ago. And then I was like,
Yep.
"Let's. You want to watch this episode of Batman Beyond with me?" And then we watched it, and she was like, "So the guy, the new Batman's Jason, right?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You thought that was Jason Todd?" And she
That's
was like, "Yeah,
awesome.
that was Jason, right?" And I was like, "They said his name. They said Terry so many times in that episode." And she was like, "I guess I just glossed over it." And I was like, "Fuck."
Same person.
Yeah.
Same person.
Jason Terry Todd.
Jason. Terry
I'm
Jason.
pretty sure Jason Terry is a basketball player, so
So we know it can be done.
it's possible.
Yeah, no, a couple of my notes in here are specifically things that she noted. Like Terry Jason. But why
Anyway,
is Talia here?
Talia is here because it's Bruce's birthday. We forgot to mention that, I think.
I mentioned that.
Yeah, no,
Never
no,
mind, Jack
said it. I
mentioned
don't
it.
think we said it quite enough, but
It's
it is
Bruce's birthday.
Baby.
He's an old man.
How old
He's
And
is
he's
old
sad.
and
and he's very
He's old
sad.
and sad. So only one thing has changed.
his age?
And Talia shows up and is like, "Hey, Bruce, I love you. It's me, Talia. You wanna get in the Lazarus pit and then come hang out with me?" And Bruce is like,
No,
"Not really."
no, I do not want to do that, Talia.
Then Terry shows up and is like, "Hey, that's Talia al Ghul." Then he says her backstory and then is like, "Then you helped out Batman in the last stand against your father during the near apocalypse of '09. What the fuck is that? That sounds badass."
Yep.
That would be a cool movie. I hope they make that someday. But notably, Terry says, "Oh yeah, you're Ra's al Ghul's daughter."
And then she hits him with the actually.
Actually, it's Rach.
It's
Common
rich.
mistake. So
Here's my favorite
take
thing.
that, Christopher Nolan.
Well, no, this is my favorite thing. The comic writers who invented Ra's al Ghul, when asked, they were like, "I don't know how to pronounce it. Like who the fuck cares?"
I just threw an apostrophe in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every single adaptation takes a strong stance, and in the comics is just like, who cares? It's both.
This is a GIF situation where it's like the
Yeah.
guy who made it was like, I don't give a shit. Maybe it's GIF. I don't know.
I've pulled up a list of things that happened in 2009. Do we want to guess which one was the near apocalypse?
Oh, sure.
Don't say Obama.
Ongoing financial crisis and recession.
that was bad.
That was pretty bad.
Russia shuts off all gas supplies to Europe.
That seems like
That
a
sounds
racial
bad.
plot. I mean, his
The
environment.
Hubble telescope was repaired.
The what?
What was repaired?
The
Just
Hubble
garbage.
telescope.
Oh, the
that
Hubble
sounds good.
telescope. That's a good thing. Unless you're a
Michael
Superman.
Jackson died.
Oh.
That's sad.
Uh.
That's bad.
Well.
Next one.
Quentin?
What's
Okay,
up?
next one.
Yep.
France/Germany NATO 21st Summit. I don't know. Remember what that was about?
The World Assembly. I don't know.
I don't think I was old enough to be interested in the happenings of
Yeah.
of NATO
Mhm.
at the time.
There were Maoist protesters in Nepal.
Ooh.
You act
Probab-
like you know.
That might be
the
it.
way you
That
say
was-
it was like you know exactly what happened, and
Listen.
I know you don't.
Don't. Hey, listen. You don't know what I was doing in 2009. You
Oh,
don't know what I was protesting.
this one has big Rachel Ghoul energy.
Yeah,
An
yeah.
American and Russian satellite collide over Siberia, creating a number of conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, that's
That is. Yeah, he was there.
that sounds like a Roz thing.
Then there's just a list of the major world political leaders of 2009.
Okay.
The Canada Prime Minister was Stephen Harper.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna say this is a near apocalypse, right? So the apocalypse never came to happen.
I'm gonna say probably the Russia gas thing is where my mind goes.
That's fair. Mine is the Hubble telescope.
Oh yeah, because they got it repaired in time. They did get it repaired.
Oh,
That's what Batman did.
No, I don't think it's the repair. I think how many supervillains have we seen?
Oh, it was like a laser.
Yeah, convert telescopes into super weapons.
A decent amount.
A decent
quite
amount
a few.
of them.
Including in Batman and Robin, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze turned a telescope into a freeze ray, fucking somehow.
Yeah, so that's my guess.
Do we want to do another check-in?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
2009 check-in. Yeah, right after our 2009 check-in.
Things we'll get to: unanimous Schway, unanimous Schwarbage, or regular Schway or regular Schwarbage.
Probably things we'll get to, right? Just
Go. Should I do all of them or specifically the new stuff?
Do them all, because we gotta be
all.
reminded.
This will get longer and longer
These-
every
so
time.
Our
all of
final
these
episode
things
is
we
going
are
to be
legally
the entire
obligated to
Batman franchise.
Okay.
In this episode, Quentin will reveal who he really is. Heart of Ice. Bane's plan to bankrupt Batman. Batman and Robin, we can check that one off.
Awesome.
Yeah, great job.
Writing a new code for Robin's regulars. Batman's in my basement, can check that one off too.
Yeah.
Batgirl appreciation episode.
That's doable.
3-hour super episode about all 10 Clayfaces. Rainbow Batman.
We did that, right?
Yeah, we did do that one. Episode 100 will be about Clutch Powers. We promise we will not do a Gremlin cast.
Okay.
At some point we will
keep. That promise is very hard to keep, but we'll try.
At some point we will review something about the Harley Quinn show. Suicide Squad 2016. All of Beware the Batman. Just Jack promised that he will do It's Super, It's Bizarro. We will do a Mario movie night, but not for the podcast.
That one's done. I mean, well, Jack wasn't there, so it doesn't,
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Teen Titans Go. And an AI promised that we would do a review of the Joker.
Well, that was the AI. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be
On
a
our
human.
behalf, though.
It has to be a human promising, I feel
Okay.
like.
We made some good progress.
Honestly.
Yeah.
How many of those were new additions that happened in the last 10 episodes?
Just like 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Not that much, honestly.
Man, we
See,
haven't
we're
been
making
making a lot of
progress.
progress.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
Well, here.
Quick,
So-
promise
so
something
that
we'll
we
do
don't-
later.
Yeah, so that we don't make too much progress, can we all just go around and promise something right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the order? Give us the order. Will.
Quentin will me. Quentin will me.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, bold.
Mhm.
We will get to a Christmas themed episode exactly half a year from when Christmas happens.
Okay. Okay. I promise. You know what? New Year's resolution. We should just do more Batman Beyond. We should do more Batman Beyond.
That's good. I think we need to do. I think we really one of the biggest holes in our body of work is that we've never talked about Batman: The Brave and the Bold season 2, episode 4, which is hold on for a second.
Did you just say an episode?
No. He spun the wheel.
Hold on for a minute. That is one of my personal. That is Aquaman's Outrageous Adventure.
Oh my god.
It's a classic. We're getting to that one.
Oh my god.
So anyway, Bruce, you know him, you love him. He's driving the car. Oh, I skipped the scene with Max.
Max sighting. Max sighting. I got hyped. Everyone's favorite.
I only took one note for this scene, and it was I never noticed how weird Max's drip is.
It's future drip. We wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Don't love Max's design. It's a little bit out there. It's
I don't dislike it, but it's very weird.
I like it.
I like Max as a character.
Me too.
Yeah, she does not like. It is kind of sad though. Like she gets so little screen time in this episode that it kind of feels out of place that she's even in the episode.
Yeah.
I'm glad she was there though.
Yeah, I was appreciated, and I did take the note of the line. I don't remember which of Terry or Max said it or why, but one of them said, "You're slamming me."
Max says it. It's
okay.
Should we add slam it to the counter because that's like you're kidding me, but future.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add a slam. I'll add a slam counter.
Okay. We need to keep like a reference sheet up of all of the lingo.
A dictionary.
Yeah. Wait. I know that it exists.
Yeah, but we should make like who else has the authority to make one, but if not us.
I mean, I guess
I think Merriam-Webster's working on one right now, actually.
Batman Beyond Dictionary. I found it, the lexicon.
Okay.
The reason that Max and Terry are talking is because Terry is worried that he's about to become irrelevant.
Well, he's not worried. He tells Max that he tells Max that Bruce is going to become young again. And then Terry is like, "So does that mean Bruce is going to become Batman again?" And Terry's like, "Oh shit, I didn't think of that."
Yeah.
Well, at this point Bruce has still not said that he will do it. It's just that Terry is told Max that it's a possibility. It's something that could happen. It's not a for sure thing at this point. It becomes a sure thing because of the situation you were about to talk about, Will.
Yeah, so Bruce is driving, then he gets a flat tire, then he tries to fix the flat tire himself, and then he is accosted by the 3 most goonish individuals I have ever seen.
3 goons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to say goon appreciation for this episode. Every single goon is great.
Oh yeah, the goons.
I have a couple,
are elite.
not really deep dives, but I have a couple goons I want to highlight later on.
Okay. Motion to call them what they actually are within the context of Batman Beyond, which is dregs.
Hoodlums. What?
These are dregs according to the Batman Beyond lexicon.
It's that real.
An insult meaning low life or loser. That guy is such a dreg.
Yeah, but I think dreg is not really like
dreg
a future thing. Like
derogatory.
I would call someone
a
dreg even without knowing it's a Batman Beyond thing, because it's just like dreg is already just like a word.
I mean,
I know goon isn't the nicest word, but I think it's still more. It's nicer than dreg.
it's kinder.
No. Listen, if you live in Gotham, goon is a polite term. It is your profession.
Yeah, goon is the name. There are cops, there are robbers, and there are goons.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just are a part of the crime ecosystem.
Yeah. Listen,
They
if
support the
you at home,
economy.
if you at home are a goon, good on you.
We
This you will
support
be
goons.
appreciated here more than anywhere else. I promise.
Yep.
But Bruce, these goons are not appreciated by Bruce, are they?
No, they actually kind of suck a lot.
Yeah. They try to fight him, they get their ass beat, they grab a random civilian and throw her into the road, and goddamn, Neo Gotham drivers are fucking ruthless.
They
Awful.
do not make a single effort to stop.
No one swerved or slowed down while an old man and a helpless woman were thrown into oncoming traffic.
They just honk their horns and keep going. It's insane.
Yep.
This is the future if we let self-driving cars become a thing.
I mean, I want to note before they grabbed the hostage, Bruce was winning that fight.
Oh, Bruce was kicking their ass.
Bruce was fucking him up. But unfortunately, they did take that young woman and throw her into the street, and that was the obstacle that Bruce could not overcome with his awful
Terry
ankles.
showed up.
Yeah. Our guy Terry shows up,
McGinnis?
saves the day. Well, we don't know his last name because he's kind of a private guy, but that's been speculated.
It's Jason Todd.
That's been speculated.
Yeah. Oh, I actually skipped one of my notes. What do you guys think of Bruce's car?
I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice. He's very wealthy. He has a good car.
Do you think it's old by Batman Beyond? Like it's outdated by Batman Beyond standards? Like he's one of those guys who drives like an older car because it was from his prime? Because I was looking at it and I was like, this looks pretty up to date. But then I was like, was this just like a Bat Tech thing that he had?
Pretty up to date
like way
to
back
us.
in the day? Yeah. Because when he pops his trunk, the tire like lifts
It
itself out.
rises up.
Yeah.
You want to know my favorite thing? It kind of... I know why they didn't use it, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. So you know, like, Bruce also has, like, a hover car in this?
Yeah.
Like, in Batman Beyond? The hover car is the old Batmobile turned upside down.
What?
Really?
Hold on. Let me... I'll throw something up on screen if I have time to give this a real edit, but I'm about to send you a couple images, and it's gonna blow your mind.
I am sitting here waiting for my mind to be what?
Real.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
That is that's really trippy.
My question has always been: did he literally flip the Batmobile upside down and make it like a flying limo, or is this just a cool art thing and is in lore coincidental?
Probably in lore coincidental, but very, very design intentional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way they didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah.
That's a very cool fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, then Bruce is sad he couldn't save that lady, and so he goes to see Talia and is like,
The
make
lady's
me
fine.
young.
She's okay,
Terry
by the
saved
way.
her.
She's
Terry saved her.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Bruce couldn't.
No, yeah.
And now he wants to be young again because of how hilariously he couldn't save that woman from cars.
I mean, it was a pretty tense moment. I didn't think
It was
it was
pretty funny.
hilarious, but I mean, Will loves watching people getting near-death experiences. Fun fact about this gentleman.
Bit of a jerk for that one.
Yeah, not your coolest moment.
Yeah, not your most swag moment.
Schway moment though.
It was
We're giving you a Schwarbage.
yeah, we're
No!
giving you a
We're giving that moment a Schwarbage.
Damn.
Now we need to know: is that a mixed Schwarbage, Will?
No, it's Schwarbage.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Now I have to
love
put
the
myself
list.
on the list of things.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but he goes back to Talia and says, "Hey, I want to be young again," because there was this jerk laughing at me, almost getting run over on the side of the street. And she says, "Poggers, Schway, let's go do it."
I don't remember her saying that.
This is everything we say is accurate. Anyway, um, so they go up to the fucking castle where she is her residence, her big old
Hold
Lazarus
up,
pit.
hold up, hold up, hold up.
Holding
I'm
up.
You
holding up.
skipped Carter.
Oh no, you're
Carter,
You
right.
guys have
baby.
thoughts on Carter? Let's go,
He-
Carter.
Is he one of the goons you wanted to give a
he-
shout out to? Because
He's like, yeah, he's
I
like the
do.
right hand lady. He's like the guy in like the red, like I think it's red. He's got like he's kind of dripped out. He's like the main guy.
He's the head of the goons, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Also voiced by Mark Hamill for some reason.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, he's Carter.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me?
No.
One of his most famous roles.
Yeah,
We skipped a funny line that I like.
yeah.
When they're in the plane, I think it is, on their way to the
Yeah.
castle. Terry and Bruce and Talia
Yeah, I know the line.
and Terry is worried that he's not going to get to be Batman anymore, and he says, I'll tell you right now, there's no way I'm wearing the Robin suit," which got a chuckle out of me, and it proves that
Yeah.
he's not Jason Todd. Perhaps.
Yeah, Jason loved that thing.
Oh,
He was actually a Robin. He was actually Robin. That was kind of crazy, right? He is Jason Todd. Isn't that crazy?
He is Jason Todd. Now that we've circled back to my girlfriend, I would like to. Given the Carter revelation, it is so funny because whenever we watch anything Batman together, she is constantly like, Mark Hamill is the greatest Joker. His performance gives it all, everything. This entire episode, she was like, I don't like the guy who voices Carter. He doesn't commit to the accent enough.
How dare she?
What? I will not accept Carter slander.
Well,
from
sometimes
anyone.
he's doing like an accent, and then other times it just doesn't kick in. And she was like, "It's super inconsistent. I just
Yeah,
the guy
it's-
that does it doesn't."
It's because they got in Mark. It's because they got in Mark Hamill to voice Carter, and he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I mean, he was probably just in the booth recording for another thing, and they were like, "Yeah, we
Hey,
need
you
a
wanna
guy to
do
play
My
Carter."
favorite thing
And
is
he's like,
the whole.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
There's like a whole saga of people like adding Mark Hamill on Twitter and asking him what he thinks of playing this character, and he's like, "I don't remember being that character."
If you
Should we add him about Carter?
If you ever saw Mark Hamill like in real life, let's say at the grocery store or something,
Yeah.
First of all, don't bother him.
No. He deserves this privacy.
But
but ask him about Carter. Don't bother him, but if you can just sneak in like a, "Hey man, are you Carter?" Are you
No,
Carter?
if you're with multiple people, just walk by him and go, Hey, Carter, how you doing, my friend? How you doing, Carter, my guy, my friend that I'm walking next to?" And look at his face and see if he reacts, because that's how you'll know if it's actually Mark Hamill or not.
important step is to make sure your friend is actually Carter, or they will think you are crazy.
No, they'll give you a weird look, but they'll go
No,
along with
your
it if
friend
you
is
wink at
in
them.
on the bit. Your
Oh,
friend
that's
is in on
okay.
the
That's
bit.
good.
Yeah, so you go,
That's
you
why
walk
you're
away
going to
behind
the
a
grocery store
corner,
in the
you
first
strategize. You saw on Twitter that somebody had just snapped a picture of Mark Hamill from like 2 aisles away, geotagged it, and you're like, "Oh my god, this grocery store is like 15 minutes from where I live." You drive all the way down there, call your friend who is not
It may
invested
or
in
may
this.
not be named Carter.
Yeah,
Doesn't really matter for this purpose.
Update with them with the fucking plan. You're Carter. We're gonna do this. We need to know. I feel like we've given a foolproof strategy
Yeah.
for not
Yeah, I think
bothering
we
this
did it.
gentleman.
Bruce goes in the Lazarus pit.
That's
Yes.
true.
Comes
And-
out a little cranky, a little
Okay.
Jason Toddy, but it's okay. He gets better.
Can I give one of my worst notes ever?
Yes.
This might be right. So one of the ways that you can kind of figure out where this episode's going, just generally, when you're watching movies or shows, like when you can listen to the sound effects and the music can, either intentionally mislead you or give you clues to what sort of
Mhm.
direction the work is going in. And right before they start talking about like the Lazarus procedure, I I'm not kidding you guys. The same like sound effect that plays at the start of Among Us game plays like the
No. No. Wait.
I
This isn't
noticed
true.
that like you know what I'm talking about, like the tick 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 tick.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
You guys want to do a check-in?
yeah, I'm sorry for that, guys.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, that was good. A good segue. Unanimous Schway, Schwarbage, unanimous Schwarbage.
You take this one, Jack.
That sounded like a bar. Like, can you say that again?
Unanimous Schway, Schwarbage, unanimous Schwarbage. Not as good as the first time.
Yeah, you were flowing a little more the first time, but that's good. Well done, Will. I'm gonna say, let's do. What are our mixed Schwarbages? Our
Okay.
mixed Schwarbages.
Do you want me to only do the new ones?
I think we're still early enough that like we don't have so many.
Okay.
That's gonna take forever.
How
to do
many
all of them,
how many
right?
mixed Schwarbages do you think we've had in the whole show?
10.
Mixed Schwarbages.
I'm
10.
feeling 10. Maybe that feels right enough. 10.
7.
In episode 1, we had Detective Comics 38. In the Batman review, we had The Bat in the Belfry. In episode 4, we had Broken. In episode 9, we had Epitaph.
Oh.
In episode 10, we had Coca-Cola. In episode 15, we had the Terrible Trio animated series. In episode
How is
15,
that a mixed Schwarbages? That's a classic.
we had the Terrible Trio from The Batman. For a combined total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my
well
god!
done, Quentin.
Yes!
Can we go back?
Three
and
of those are
reassess some
three of those were added since last time.
Okay. I think I think I was the sole Schway on both of the of the terrible
Correct. Very true.
Yeah.
and I stand by that opinion. And I still think you guys are wrong.
I remember
both of those.
on animated series, I was actually a fan. I actually expressly stated it was my favorite of the 3.
Yep.
And I,
You gave it a
I
Schwarbage for
betrayed
some
I
reason.
betrayed myself because Will bullied me into
No,
changing my
that's
vote.
not what happened. That's not what happened. You
Will-
thought Jack. You said you thought Jack was gonna say Schway, and you were worried I would be upset if it was like considered unanimous. Or no, you thought yeah.
No, that
And
is
so-
you're right.
Wait.
What did you think?
Yeah.
I
He-
thought
okay.
that he was going to be upset if it was a straight Schway. And so I sunk my vote.
That's so messed up, Quentin.
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
Anyway, let's all. You know what? Because like it's not like the list last time. They're not really clean plays to interject. Do you want to also do unanimous Schwarbages?
Ooh.
Yeah.
How many of you guys
yeah.
think there are? How many
Let's
of you guys
do
think there are?
I'm gonna go with 6.
I'm gonna go with. I guess I'll do one above 8.
6 plus 1 is not 8, but okay.
No, I'm gonna do one
You meant
above.
9. One above 8.
No, I meant one above the one that I guessed last time, and
Okay.
you went one under, and I went one above.
Cool. Unanimous Schwarbages. We have in episode 3, Batman 139. In episode 5, Detective Comics 330. Episode 6, Batman 210. Episode 13, Batman's in my basement. Episode 19, Batman and Robin for 5.
Oh my god!
Okay. We're not that much. We're not really haters. You know, we don't give
Yeah,
out
I mean-
unanimous Schwarbages.
We like reviewing good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Batman and Robin.
Okay.
I also did check back. Jack, you are correct. It is the same exact sound effect from Among Us. It's a when they're closing the pod.
Uh, there is a line delivered. It might have actually been before the Bruce goes into Lazarus scene, but I have my note after. But this sends shivers down my spine. So, should we spoil the twist a little bit? Because that really kind of helps this
Okay,
lay in
go
its
over the
effect.
twist.
So it is revealed in not too long. There's an action scene, but like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but who cares? But after that, it is revealed that Ra's al Ghul is in fact still alive. Just he swapped minds with Talia, and Talia died, and Talia is Ra's. But earlier, fake Talia delivers the line. Where is it?
Talia,
So she says, "I think he would like to be remembered as a father."
Yeah.
Which is fucking
That's
horrifying. Because he killed his daughter and is now like puppeting around her body, and he's like, "Yeah, that's my biggest dub."
Yeah, and specifically, I think the thing that just inches that twist a little bit further and makes it a little bit more messed up is it's not even like he's continuing her legacy by puppeteering her body. When his whole entire plan is to pass off his essence from her body into Batman's body and into Bruce's body, and he talks about her and using that form as like damaged goods. There's no more reason to continue using that pitiful, weak form anymore. And it's just like it's the constant Talia slander that I won't stand for that. You know what? I will come out here and say that Talia was slandered just a little bit more than Andrea Beaumont.
No.
I'm gonna go one step further and say that Ra's al Ghul is officially Schwarbage in my.
I agree.
Opinion.
Yeah.
Not a great guy.
Did you guys know that for the official Wikipedia article for this episode, the fucking Andrea Beaumont thing is noted? It is one of the trivia. It was the women whose pictures are looked at. They list all the ones. Andrea Beaumont is not included, as Bruce, by then, they no longer had feelings for her, or as she became a killer, or whatever. I think that was something that the production team actually noted.
Yeah, I think they forgot.
They might have.
Anyway, Goon shout out number 2. Let's go. Or kind of 2 and 3. Mikey and Carl.
Oh yeah. Well, can we take a step back though? Because we kind of skipped over a little bit.
Okay.
Of content.
I'm just you talk about it, but when you're done, we're talking about Mikey and Carl.
I'll speedrun it.
Okay.
Bruce looks a little bit younger now, a good bit younger, like maybe a 50-year-old man now instead of the 70s or something that he looks like normally. And he's in the gym. He's hitting the gym, and he's like, "Damn, I'm strong. I'm strong now." And he is like, "But this is kind of fake. This is kind of cheating." And he throws his weight at the mirror, the huge mirror that lines the wall of the gym, and just destroys it. And at this point, I don't think he's aware that he's been deceived. So this is kind of a dick move from Bruce to just destroy.
Very true.
But then the twist gets revealed, and then you can talk about your goons. Well, I apologize.
So, okay, Bruce and Terry get knocked out, I think with gas, I don't remember exactly. But Mikey and Carl, these two goons, are dragging Terry's body to an alligator pit. And Carl is talking about how, it's fascinating to watch. The bites don't actually kill you, it's the suffocate. And Mikey's like, "You are sick, Carl."
He says, "Get help, Carl."
Yeah.
Carl
Carl's
is voiced by Michael Rosenbaum. If you're not familiar with him, friends, he's Flash in the Justice League show, and live action Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Also, Terry wakes up, beats up Mikey, then throws Carl into the alligator pit, and it just goes, "Yeah, that is fascinating," and leaves him down there.
Leaves him.
Yep.
I also like, out of the 3 named goons in this episode, there's Mikey and then Carter and Carl. They doubled up on their car names.
Speaking of Carter,
Yeah.
he is the next. The next scene is of him, or the next shot is of him, and I just want to go over this because, like, the way I have imagined it in my head is very fascinating to me. What it shows is it cuts to Carl in the like security room, and he just goes he goes security, like, to go get Terry.
Yeah.
But he has a video camera on the gator pit area. He's been watching this whole thing. I just have to imagine that he's sitting there in silence for the full, like, 30 seconds of Terry beating them up. And then,
He thought his guys could handle it.
And then he goes, security.
Yeah, no, it's the classical watch and wait that villains do. Where it's like, oh, I'm sure these 2 barely armed thugs, these 2 dregs could take him.
How dare you insult Mikey and Carl like that? They're
So
full-fledged henchmen.
For me, it has been a minute since I watched an episode of the show. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of forgot the Batsuit could turn invisible and was very confused for a few seconds when Carter first got beat up by Invisible Batman.
It's very high-tech. It's very, very high-tech.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's got micro technology.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, cloaking.
Hey, earlier I promised we would review more Batman and Beyond. Can I change the thing that I promised?
Sure.
Specifically,
well, no, you have
I want us
to add a new promise. You've
Okay.
already made that promise.
It's related though. Specifically, I want to review April Moon. I think it's the best episode of this show.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. I love we gotta say that. We gotta stipulate that we'll get to it.
Anyone want to talk about Talia/Raish's plan, and then we can talk about our Schways? Go for it.
I have a key question about this entire situation that may or may not make it even more horrifying to think about. So Raish is explaining his plan. They've beaten Carter. Now Terry's trying to save Bruce from the clutches of Thalia/Raish.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you. And he says that he put his memories and thoughts into Thalia. So this might be getting a little too philosophical or whatever, but
I'm a philosophy student. Hit me with it.
Did he steal? Is this Raish, or is this Thalia, like, with who has been brainwashed into thinking that she is Raish?
That's how I have always read it. With that description, how I think the machine works is horrifying. It basically kills one of the people using it and then makes the other person think they are the person that died. That is how it is always read to me. I don't know if that's intended, though.
So, weirdly enough,
it could be that.
The one thing that kind of stands out and is off to the side is the one line that Raish has about going back to Gotham and claiming to be the long-lost son of Talia and Bruce Wayne, which, wink, wink, nod, nod, comic readers, you know where that's going.
Yeah.
But he specifically stipulates that it is genetically... it would be a genetic match. So the process would change his genetics in some way, shape, or form, which I've never understood or gotten.
His genetics. He would just have Bruce's genetics.
What he said was at first he needed a genetic match. He said that's why he did Talia first.
You're right. But when he says he's going to go back, he would be this thing that he claims to be. Like, genetically, they would be able to test his DNA and see both Talia's DNA and
I don't
Bruce's.
think that's
I
what
think they
he
would just
meant.
see
But
Bruce's DNA
I
and
think they
call
would
it
just
a
see
day,
Bruce's.
right?
I mean, I'm just
Although,
going off of the
I
line
wonder
that he
if they would
said.
just like fingerprint or something and be like, "Oh no, you just are Bruce.
Yeah.
You just are
You're
him.
not his son. You're just him. You just dyed your hair." I feel
Wait.
like he should have done that. Just gone back and be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Bruce. I'm back." No,
Don't worry about it.
no need to go down the whole son route.
Really.
It just leads to more questions, really.
I'm gonna be honest. This plan is not foolproof.
No.
No.
Cause like, let's say you do come back, like, that's not like Dick. I mean, Tim's tapped out of this, but Dick and Barbara aren't gonna be like, hold up. Hey, hold on. Got some questions for you.
Or any of the other superheroes.
Yeah.
You know, basically he just wants to become like a Lex Luthor type rich guy
Yeah.
who's a villain and uses his money to help him enact his villainous schemes.
I have a final question about this machine.
Go for it.
Does it change voice boxes? Because here's my question. Was Talia having to do a Raish impression whenever it was Raish's voice? Or was Raish having to do a Talia impression whenever it was not his voice?
Either way, spot on. Like,
Yeah, nailed it.
props
Good
to
job.
Raish. Great impressionist.
hmm
Like Monet, you know? That kind of impressionist. He's really good at painting like the little dots and stuff.
Yes, very good. That was a good one. That might have been our highest brow joke we've done so far.
Yeah.
I think I ruined it by saying the little dots and stuff instead of
No, yeah, but that made it. That
actual
brought it back.
description
That
of
brought it back. You guys want to do the Schways? You guys want to talk about our Schways?
Yes. Let's talk about our
Do you want to start
Schways.
with unanimous or mixed?
Oh, we'll do mixed, probably.
Okay, how many do you think there are?
I feel like I'm gonna say like 14. Maybe that's a little high, but I think this is one of our most common.
I'm gonna go with 10.
Episode 1, we had Golem. Episode 1, we had a hypothetical Danganronpa Batman Beyond crossover.
That
Still
does
waiting.
not count. Why do you keep counting that? That's not real.
No, if we say something is Schway, if we all vote on it, it goes on the list. We've already gone over this.
Okay.
Episode 2, we had Batman issue 1. Episode 5, we had Batman 181. Episode 8, World's Finest 183. Episode 9, Just Another Night. Don't remember which one.
Okay.
Episode 13, Just Another Night. The other one. Episode 14, Detective Comics 520. Episode 15, Rainbow Batman. For a combined total, I think it was 9. Let me double check.
Oh.
9. It was 9.
Okay. It's 9 time.
Yo!
Yo!
Jackson the Thing!
It's
Quentin,
coming
your
back.
catchphrase got stolen.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
What? Well, can I ask you guys not to drag on this segment for too long, but what is your favorite mixed Schway? Like, what do you think deserved unanimous Schway but was given, but one dissenter ruined it?
I'm gonna go with the second Just Another Night. That's my
The
pick.
comic.
The comic.
Yeah. That was on me, though. I just still felt bad about it. No, I just didn't think it was that good.
Well, what is your favorite mixed Schway?
See, I don't think it should go up, but I think all of these are fair. I do quite like Golem, though.
I support. I think Quentin Schwarbage that one, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Correct.
I did.
hmm
Not changing my stance.
To be fair, it is one of the lower tier Batman Beyond episodes, but I think it still fucking kicks
Schway.
ass.
It's still
yeah.
Schway.
It's still an episode of Batman Beyond.
You want to do our unanimous Schways?
Sure.
Oh, can I say my favorite mixed Schway?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
World's Finest 183, I think was the number.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right.
No,
We had
no,
so
we
much
did
fun with that
not.
one.
That was so
Man,
fun.
you're giving
That was a classic.
both you're sitting with both of the people who gave that a 2 Schways and you were the Schwarbage. Listen, that was a good time all around. Hats I off.
That was awesome.
Our review was so much fun, but that episode was ass.
The episode was
It was
ass.
Not the
comic.
episode.
Did?
The comic was ass. Sorry.
Our episode was great.
Our
episode
episode, yeah,
was
no, that was a
fantastic.
banger. High tier, high tier. You want to do unanimous?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many do you think we got?
So it's 9 plus 6.
I'm gonna go
Plus
with
7.
12. I'm gonna go with 12 because we review a lot of things that we like.
Okay.
That's 22 pieces of content. I'm gonna go with 15.
Ooh. Episode 2, Baby Doll. From the Batman Review, Traction and Q&A. Episode 3, Mayhem of the Music Meister. Episode 4, Batman Black and White number 5. Episode 6, Payback. Episode 7, The Lego Batman Movie. Episode 11 and 12, Arkham City. Long Halloween... no, I'm not including the Long Halloweens. That's their own thing, because they're all Schway, and there's a million of them. Yeah. The Batman vs. Dracula.
Yep.
Beware the Batman, episode 19. Episode 15, Brave and the Bold, Terrible Trio. Episode 16, Batman 408. Episode 16, It's Never Too Late. Episode 17, Chill of the Night. And for our 15th unanimous Schway,
Wow.
Episode 18, Detective Comics 506 and 507. So 15 or 16, I put those together because same episode and kind of, mannequin.
You mathed it out,
Holy
Quentin.
shit.
Well done. Well
Shot
done.
in the dark. Shot in the dark. So that would mean that's 37 pieces of media averaged across
Something
all
like
of
that.
those things. I did the math. It is that.
Cool.
Okay,
Not including-
Can I do one more bit as well?
Yes.
on this?
Sure. Yes. Please
All right,
do.
I want to do this. What is, in your opinion, the worst thing that we've given unanimous Schway? Like, not saying maybe that it didn't deserve it, but the lowest quality, the thing that it feels out of place to you. And I can start by saying I think the Batman, the Brave and the Bold, Terrible Trio was the
Wrong!
it was the
Wrong!
3 terrible trios.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I agree with Jack here. I agree with Jack.
Wrong!
No, 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 no.
Damn.
Yeah.
I said wrong, but I kind of like everything else more.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Will, let's do this thing. If
Hold on,
we're
no. I have an answer. You know what? No, I do have an answer, and it pains me to say this probably shouldn't be unanimous. I should have thrown my vote. Q&A from the Batman.
That was my second option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if I had to do a top 3, it would be those two in descending order, and then,
Tread carefully. I like everything else.
probably the episode of Beware the Batman.
That's very fair.
It's not. That
That's
one
very
kicks
fair.
ass. That's so good.
Which one was that?
That's the one where he fights Killer Croc and beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
In prison. The
that's
key
solid.
was there, guys. Quentin, the key.
But
solid.
you know what? In this organization, this round table of highbrow
The key.
reviewing, we keep our unanimous Schways very close to our chest. We don't give those out very often.
Yeah,
It's our largest
That was
category.
a weak one. No, okay. You guys want to hear my hot take of the day?
Yeah,
Yes.
go
This
for
is my
it.
new segment. This is not my new segment.
Jack's hot
Hold him
hot
to
take
it.
of the
Hold him
day.
to it. Hot topic by Jack.
He has to do it once a day, but it does not have to be on the pod.
Yeah.
If someone presented me with 2 options, A, I could watch that episode of Beware the Batman that we gave unanimous Schway, or we could watch either of the terrible trio episodes that were mixed Schwarbages, I'm taking the terrible trio without thinking about it too hard.
That's so
Holy
wrong.
shit! Holy shit!
That's so wrong. You guys gave it Schway. You did this to
No,
yourselves.
I stand by
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, I stand by the fact that we did. But if you were to hold a gun to my head and you were to say that I had to make a choice, Desert Island, it would be the terrible trio.
I agree. I agree so strongly, Quentin.
I can't believe it. I'm getting new co-hosts.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting your girlfriend who doesn't know anything about Batman Beyond, and I'm gonna watch Batman Beyond and have her talk about it.
All right. Okay, so what happens first? You get new co-hosts, or we stage a revolt?
Yeah. What if
I
we got a
legally
new
own the
co-host?
name.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't.
Do you have the
I
copyright?
don't.
Do you have the?
No.
you don't.
Why
Or
would I
we could start a
copyright
shoot-off.
this?
We could start a shoot off. Huh, I wonder
Yeah.
what we would call it. Maybe something like the terrible trio.
Schwarbage
One thing we could
LLC.
all agree on, though, the Batman vs. Dracula is very good.
It's a banger. No,
It's a banger.
It's a
I love
banger.
it. It's a good time.
All right, we can. Are we ready to get back to
Yeah.
Back to our review.
Race.
Yeah.
back to our guy Raish?
Yeah, I like the cool lighting effect when he gets shocked by the machine, and you can see Talia, and then it shocks, and then you can see Raish, and then it goes back to Talia. I like that. And then the machine
I like
starts blowing up.
Yeah. I like Bruce's funny line when Terry calls Talia, like, you're sick, you're disgusting, and Bruce is like, yeah, and she kissed me. What are you talking about?
True.
Oh, there's a plot twist that to me was more shocking than the main one.
What?
Yeah.
He set up the tire incident.
Yeah, that's right.
That was crazy to me.
Holy cow. I just realized the chair I'm sitting in is a rocking chair, and I did not know it until now.
Oh.
It's
An
cool.
even more shocking plot twist.
Yeah,
That takes number one for me. But
anyway.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you go. You go.
Okay.
You go.
As somebody alluded to, the place starts to blow up after Terry breaks the machine. And it does.
Yeah. Bruce pulls his big Batman Begins energy on Raish, where it's like, don't save them.
Yeah, Arkham
Like,
Knight.
yeah, they're gonna die, but I don't feel like it. Just let it happen.
Well, he delivers a kind of cool line.
It is a good line.
Whatever was in there died years ago. Like, sheesh, Bruce.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
But they leave. And I guess everyone lives happily ever after, except
Yeah, and Bruce doesn't stay young.
Yeah, it's
For
gonna
some
wear
reason,
off.
in this episode and this episode alone, you need multiple dips to stay young.
Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gonna get old again. I wouldn't have minded if he had been younger for the rest of the show.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he would have been too strong. Like Terry would have actually become unnecessary.
Yeah, but now Bruce just gets to hang out with Ace all day.
But if he was too strong, he wouldn't want to hang out with Ace, and we would miss out on so much Ace hanging out action.
You know what? This is a Batman Beyond, actually just a DC Animated Universe Ace appreciation post. This whole show.
I co-sign.
Yeah. Quentin?
Yep. I mean, I'd say
Quentin? Oh,
so. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
cool.
I hoped you weren't doing your bit where you're like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
Yeah, I could hear you if you were talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You guys want to do Schway Schwarbage?
Let's.
Okay. Quentin, Jack, me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Man, I watched this episode a whole lot of times, and it's got good. It's got great in it. It's all baked in. It's an episode of Batman Beyond. It's one of the best. It just has a really good twist. It's a really good way to cap off, Talia and Raisha's run in the DCAU. Always being interesting characters from all the way back from the Demon of the Pit. They've just had a long run, and this is a great way to say goodbye to them. That's what I think Batman Beyond does probably the best out of any of its core elements, is giving us good final goodbyes to these characters that we saw in the animated series. Whether it's watching the result of their actions or seeing them live better lives. I just think that this is probably one of the best examples of that aspect of the show. And I would say that that's enough on its own to land this a Schway.
Nice.
I absolutely agree with Quentin. Great way to end the race character in this universe, and just a generally enjoyable episode. Has the right amount of a few light funnier moments, but also a pretty unsettling main plot that is very engaging and interesting. It's just a really strong episode. I would highly recommend it. So I also give it a Schway.
I agree with almost everything said by you guys. And maybe this will be kind of a spoiler for future episodes, but no one cares. This episode is from Season 3, what I believe to be the worst season of Batman Beyond. I think this is mid-tier in the worst season. However, I'm still giving it a Schway, and I think that just goes to show how fucking good this show is. Because I love this episode. I agree with everything else you guys said about it being a good send-off, and, just everything about it is fun and entertaining and engaging. And this is one of, maybe even in my bottom 5 episodes of the show.
Wow.
I love this show.
That's wild. It's
I'm
a great
giving
show.
it a Schway. Yeah.
All right. Here's the real test.
Mm-hmm.
How does it rank?
Oh, this is better than Golem.
Okay, good. I was about to say.
Better than Golem. I don't like it as much as Payback, but I get it if you do.
Okay, good stuff. I would actually say that is probably where it fits perfectly for me.
It might sneak above Payback in my personal rankings, but I think I gave all the ones we've seen a Schway. So.
Ooh. Yeah, I would say even in its own subcategory of send-off villain episodes, fucking Meltdown absolutely
oh my god,
decimates it. We need to review that at some point. We'll get to it.
Will said we'll get to more Batman Beyond, and we will.
Yeah.
We absolutely will.
I don't think... I'm looking at the list now. Season 2 is the longest season of Batman Beyond. I don't think this clears a single episode in Season 2 for me.
Okay. We
That's
should
fair.
just do a 27-hour long episode where we review every single episode of Batman Beyond.
Well, anyway, as always, I have done a fantastic intro, so now my 2 cohorts are going to do an incredible outro that is going to be good. So let's watch. Let's all get together, grab some popcorn, enjoy.
I forgot we were supposed to do this.
Hello, welcome to the late night show. It's just after 1 o'clock at this point. I'm your host, Quentin Small. As of
2:30.
always, I'm here with my guest, Jack. He has, as you know, Jack has, he's from the 21st century. He's just been revived using the technology of the Lazarus Pit. Jack, what do you think of our future civilization thus far?
I would go as far as to call it Schway. Quentin.
Well, we have a guest who might disagree with you. And here to join us is the revived corpse of Raz Al Ghul. Raz, what do you think of the future?
Do you want me? Do you want me to be in? Is this me?
Yeah, do your best Raish impression.
It's pronounced rash. I'm cutting Silver in the laughter.
That's good.
Cutting
That's
Silver in
good.
the laughter.
That's
That was
great.
great. That was great. Well, that was a banger.